Let's take a moment to talk with head coach Lou Valdin about that championship season, a look back at a great year of the Tiger. Every coach goes into a season optimistic it's going to be a good year. You just feel like, man, this is it, this is going to be it. And then they say history repeats itself. Hahnville in 1994 was 15-0 and won a state championship. Did you have any inkling going into the season that, even though you might have been optimistic, that you might have a shot at the state title?
Well, I thought we would have a chance of having a good football team because we had a bunch of starters back on defense. But going into the season, we were a little worried. We had some big-time shoes to fill. Lorine Landry, that was two shoes we had to fill. We had to fill a quarterback spot and a free safety spot. And we had some question marks in the kicking game. So we did have some question marks going into the season, but we thought we had enough good players coming back where we could make a run, at least at the district championship, and then take our shot in the playoffs.
Was there a defining moment when you said, hey, this team is pretty doggone good, I've got a real shot, I've got a chance here to really do something special?
I think the East St. John game, from rallying to beat a good football team without our best player. And I think that probably was the defining moment. It taught us how to come back from behind. It gave us great confidence the rest of the season. And it showed that we were a true team. You know, we weren't a one-man show.
And that game was on the road. You had great home field advantage early in the playoffs, and you had great fan support. I'd like you to comment about that fan support.
Oh, well, there's no question about it that the fan support we receive at Hahnville is tremendous. You know, I think the thing that put us in the Superdome was the fact that we were able to play 3 out of 4 at home, and the one on the road was right down the street, and we outdrew the home team Higgins. So there's no question that our fan support's tremendous. The Barb coach, when they came into play, he said he's never been in a place as intimidating as ours, and he's been coaching 37 years. So there's no question. We have a tremendous home field advantage, and that's because of our great fans. We had about 37,000 in the Superdome, and I guarantee you about 35,000 of them were Hahnville fans.
During the season, Coach, you had to fill those holes. You had to come up with special performances by special people. Talk a little bit about those people who stepped it up.
Well, first of all, I think you have to look at our quarterback, who we knew was going to be a good player and a good high school quarterback. He just needed some experience. He needed to play. And you can't say enough about the job that Brian Lee did for us this season. He really played outstanding. He had a lot of poise for a young quarterback, and he was able to get the ball in the hands of guys to win the game. And, 11 for 17 and 4 touchdowns in the state championship game his first year starting. So that shows the kind of job and effort that we got out of him. Defensively, having to replace a super player like Lorine Landry was a big concern. And we're very, very fortunate that Brett Knockhand came out of senior year, did a tremendous job, was a defensive MVP. He also filled in a hole as a kick returner. So I think that was, one of the big selling points. We had kicking game concerns going in. We had lost Alex Romero and Willie Dunn, who were both all-district players. And we were very, very fortunate to fill those positions with Josh Monte and Landon Bro. Both of those guys came in and did an outstanding job for our kicking game. And our kicking game ended up winning a couple games for us this year, most notably the East St. John game. So I think those were the holes we had to fill. Other than that, I thought our offensive line did a great job. When you lose a back the caliber of a Darius Reynard and your offense doesn't miss a beat, you have a 10th grade tailback goes in there, and Terrence Isaac, and we're still able to run the football and protect the quarterback. So I thought our offensive line did a great job. I thought overall defensively we did an outstanding job. I thought our defensive line put pressure on the quarterback. We did a good job stopping the run. So it was, you always, cliche was an overall team effort, but we did, we were very, very fortunate that we had some guys step up when we had guys go down. We had some guys step up to fill in for, good players that graduated. And I think that contributed to a lot of success we had this year.
It was a great year, and congratulations.
Thank you, Larry.